So we've introduced two programs that we're going to be using a lot. This is Google Chrome. It's a web browser, so you can use it as your default web browser too. And there's also Terminal. These things, Terminal is built into your system, and we are going to use it a ton. So definitely get familiar with how it works, and you will start to gain a lot more skill and knowledge of it as we use it more and go forward and stuff like that. If you have any questions, of course you can ask me, but searching online is a really good way to get familiar with Terminal because there's a lot of cool things that you can do with it, and again, you'll learn them as we go. Another thing I wanted to introduce is Django. Django is the web framework that we're going to be using. It's open source. That means it's free. We can use it as we want in any of our projects, and we don't have to give it credit at all. It's just this open source thing that we can just kind of build on. Now, of course, you might notice that the latest release in this video is 1.5.4. There's a good chance that in any other videos or any of the lectures, you will see that it says either 1.4 or 1.5 or 1.6 point something. Now, you are going to want to stay with what's in the video unless I tell you otherwise, but stay with what's in the video and you'll kind of see what that is when we go forward, but I just wanted to point that out now. Django is awesome, so I definitely recommend that you go and check out this site. It has a lot of really great resources that you can start to get better at and stuff like that. So this is the back end stuff. So this is kind of how we're going to store data and also how your website will programmatically work. And then the other side of it is we're going to be using Twitter Bootstrap. Again, this is showing the most current version of Twitter. We also will be going into using the Bootstrap version 2. This is probably what you will be starting off with. So check that out, and that's, as you notice, that's a link down at the bottom. This is kind of how the front of the website is going to look, so the front end. Again, these two things will become more clear as you start working through the software and the course and all that. So just keep that in mind. And now we will have to jump back into Terminal and actually start installing things. So if you have any questions so far, feel free to send me an email, codingforentrepreneurs@gmail.com. That's a way to get me. Of course, you can ask messages on any of the related forums that you are in, whether it's Udemy or any other place. So, yeah, in the next one, we will start actually installing some things to get our project going. All right, see you then.